Yo, yo, this your boy, Mr. Check My Resume. Came here to bring you my weekly watch list for May the 9th through the 13th. So without any delay, we're gonna get right into it. First ticker I want to check out this week will be CVS. We know we've been playing this one for a while. It's been kind of choppy. Have a good week, then a pullback week, then another good week. So we're looking at a couple things. The really main thing I'm looking at on CVS is a weekly reversal. Looking at a level of 101.21 as my entry level. What I will say about CVS is I'm really looking to see this thing get over this broad information level here, which is around 102.15. That'll be really when I'm like convinced it's moving in force. So that's what I'm looking for here is this thing to kind of break on the week down here. If you want to take a look at the week level, give us that reversal on the week, break above this broadening formation, try to push up into this range here. So that's what I'm looking for CVS to do. So that's real short and sweet. Straight to the point is kind of what I'm looking at. Next one here, and just another thing. I'm really bullish on healthcare overall this week. So I just think that sector-wise, there's going to be plenty of buying and strength within the sector. So we'll see if that happens on Monday or a little later in the week, but that's what I'm looking at. Next one I want to take a look at is ABBV. Folks that have been following me know I love me some ABBV. Whenever we get a potential entry there, I like to take advantage of it, especially if the conditions are right, which they are right now. So yeah, I'm looking at the ABBV reversal here, looking at a 212 on the week above 153.52. And this one here, I'm looking back to go and make its way back up towards all-time highs. So that's kind of what I'm looking at on this one here. And we've got an inside month currently. But I'm looking for this week reversal and I'm going to take it. So that's kind of what I'm looking at there on ABBV. Really like the magnitude that we can reach here over nice little time period. So moving on. Next one I have on my list is Bristol Myers, BMY. Really quick here on BMY. Couple things I'm looking at. Obviously, you can see the inside day. We got an inside week. So really quick, again, another healthcare looking real strong here in the healthcare sector. So with BMY, first thing I'm looking at is the daily setup here. Looking at the 212 above a level of 76.85 on BMY. And then also on the week, we're looking at a 212 above the level of 77.03. So got two trigger points on BMY. Looking for this one to keep moving up in force. So we get that bullish continuation on the day and the week. Just so you know that it is currently inside on the month, but as you can see, we are continuing to trend upwards. So I don't expect anything to change there. Excuse me. Next one on my list, continuing the theme of healthcare, I've got Pfizer, PFE. So with Pfizer, inside day, inside week, very clean looking setups here. We'll get into some levels real quick. First level I want to look at is the day. We got a 212 above 49.22. That'll be your first entry point. And then also on the week, we've got an entry above $50.04. So we'll be looking at both of those levels on Pfizer. I know that one's a popular one that the pack likes to play. So if we get the triggers, I'm sure there'll be folks taking advantage of that one. Next one we have in healthcare is Eli Lilly. LLY is the ticker. So really quick here on LLY, we have the day in force. We have a current inside week hammer. So you know what we're looking for. We're looking for this 212 moving in force on the week. So our level for entry would be above 298.25. And so that's what we're looking at there on Eli Lilly for that hammer to give us that 212 on the week. So very, very simple setup. very straight to the point. So that's what we're looking at, looking strong in healthcare. Next one I want to take a look at is MRK, Merck. This one here has been strong, strong, strong. Shout out to the boy Boss Gang VIP. Shouted this one out back months ago, and it's just been running. And through the pullbacks, it's been holding up pretty strong. So let's get into Merck real quick. Looking at a 312 on the week here at 88.92 as a level for entry. So we saw price push down. Now it bounces and kind of rested above that BF there. So looking for this thing to continue to push up, bullish continuation to give us that 212 there. So Merck looking good. We're currently the inside month, but we're close. We're about to push up 2 up on the month. So that one looks solid. Really like the way Merck sets up. Moving on, we're going to get into staples really quick here. Okay. There we go. Charts ain't looking right. There we go. All right, let's get it back cracking here. So first one I'm looking at is staples. Sorry, is MO. Taking a look at MO, we see we had the outside day on Friday. We got the current inside. Well, we had to close with the inside week. We got an inside month, hammer on the week, hammer on the month. We're looking at an entry above 56.75, which will give us that 212 on the week, which will then put us back 2 up on the month as well. So MO, I mean, there ain't nothing much to say. Still trending up, making higher lows, had a TTO, made a new low, and now it's just pushing back up. This got bought up really quickly. So MO looks strong. Next one we want to take a look at in staples is Ketchup, better known ticker K8C. Kraft Heinz, again, in force on the day, inside month, 2 down on the week, hammer candle, looking strong, looking for this 2-2 rev on the week above 43.67. We're right there on the cusp. So my expectation is that this one will break. We could get a pullback first before it breaks, but yet still, I'm still bullish on it for the week. So KHC, Kraft Heinz is another one. We've been playing this one for a while. I want to say February is when I first alerted this one to the pack. So folks who got the long contracts are winning. Next one we want to talk about in staples is Colgate toothpaste. So let's take a look at CL. We had a gap down last week. Bullish continuation off the reversal. Excuse me. Looking at a 2-2 rev on the week here. And you got an entry point above 77.55 on Colgate. This one's been trending up. We did have pullback these last 2 weeks, which kind of brought price down, and we see it got bought up really quickly. So the idea here is that this one's going to reverse and give us a TTO and go back and forth, back to the upside, try to go back to this $90 level. And so that's kind of what we're looking at on CL. It has been going strong up until these last couple of weeks. So, I'm thinking this is a TTO. Staples is looking strong this week. So that gives me some additional confirmation there. So CL, good play. We've been tearing that one up. SLB, that Schlumberger. So we got Schlumberger here getting into energy stocks. We are looking at continuation on the day and the week, but we do have a month set up here looking at a 212. Actually a double inside month, sorry, on Schlum. I don't know. Oh, I'm tripping, y'all. That's a 312 setup on Schlum. That's above 44.51. I had already said this anyway. But yeah, looking at the setup here on Schlum, it's pushing up. We know what energy's doing, so we'll see what happens when it gets to this level. We got about $1.50, $1.50. So not far to go on Schlum. Looking good there, pushing up as expected. Next one I want to look at it, energy. Let's take a look at CVX, Chevron. Chevron again, in force on the day, in force on the week. Looking at this monthly break here, bullish continuation, 212 on the month above 174.54. Not much else to say there. We get continuation on the week. My expectation is that we will go and attack that high. So to give us that monthly trigger. So that'll be what I'm looking at. This is one that was alerted last week. So those who were in last week are up. I mean, they're up pretty significant. So nothing wrong with this one right now. We're still rolling. It's just a later entry. So keep it going. Energy. Last one I have in energy will be FANG, ticker FANG. Looking at FANG, we got a couple setups here. One of which we got on the day we got an entry above 143.60 to give us a Chicago setup on the day. Also on the month, which is more what I was looking at, was the 312 here, potentially above 145.97. So that's kind of what I'm paying attention to. I did notice the daily setup as well. You won't see it on my alert list because I just didn't put the day setup in there. But yeah, there's a daily setup as well, Chicago. So you can definitely take advantage of that if that tickles your fancy. So let's keep it rolling here. Next one, want to talk about one of these, OG plays we've been busting on. That's LMT, Lockheed Martin. We already know what it is with Lockheed. It's been going off. We got in this thing back in December. Then they had news of the war breakout February, and we've been having a little bit of consolidation over the last month or so, really. But no fundamentals have really changed on this one. We're still looking bullish, and they still making bombs, and they, so for me, this is just another opportunity for folks to take advantage and get in. So first thing I'm looking at on LMT here is a 2-2 rev on the week above 449.58. And just getting in a moving train. I like this one, came back down to a major broad formation here, held up and bounced as expected. Now we're pushing up. Now we're going to go try to retest high. So that's kind of what I'm looking at on LMT. Overall, more bullish news is coming out about them. Production's going up. So I mean, all the signals, fundamentals are pushing up on LMT. So nothing to be concerned about on that one. That one's still rolling. Just been through a little bit of chop and consolidation. Next one here, jumping over, and LMT is industrials. This is my only industrials ticker. Next one I'm looking at is Dollar Tree. This one here is a discretionary. However, this one does sell a lot of staples products. So I'm not surprised to see this setup and the continuity on the time frames as well. So with Dollar Tree, first thing I'm looking at is the daily setup I see here at 164.89. Looking at a potential the rev strat on the day, and then on the week we're looking at a rev strat on the week above 166.81. So Dollar Tree looks solid, and we've really hit some monster trades off Dollar Tree. So we'll be having my eye out for this one. Last time we smoked Dollar General. This time it looks like the tree is the one that we're gonna be focused on. But again, the general might be a sympathy play if it does indeed go off. And my last ticker of the evening will be in the utility sector, and that is Southern Company SO. I brought this one to the pack a little ways back. Let folks know, got to have a little bit of understanding of what these different sectors have and the different tickers in between. But first thing we're looking at here on SO, looking at the inside day, rev strat potentially on the week. So first thing, we got the 212 on the day above 74.87. And then on the week, we got the 2-2 rev above 75.14. So those are my two levels I'm looking at on SO. This is one I'll probably get a little bit of time on and just chill out and pay more attention to some of the other stuff. This one, you just gotta let it do what it do. So very solid. We like SO. This one's been trending up as well on the macros. Has not been a bad play. We just had, just got to play the ebbs and flows. You got to make sure that you don't get caught in any of these TTOs. So that's really the main thing here. So with that, I think that concludes my list for the week. Feeling really good, as you can tell from what I have talked about today or this evening. I am still bullish on energy for the week. A lot of continuations, not many new setups. But then as far as healthcare, I'm very bullish on healthcare. There seems to be quite a bitty setups available to take there, as well as consumer staples. And so that's what I'll be looking at. And I have a couple outliers like Dollar Tree and SO. So we'll see what happens. And so with that, I'm gonna let y'all be, and I'll catch y'all in the morning. Peace, family.